Greetings, my excellent friends. Would you believe that we are winding ever closer towards an actual ending to this game? It has been half a year. I don't think I've streamed a single player journey that has been this long before. That in a narrative sense, like there has been a narrative game I've played longer, 14, and there has been a single player journey I've played longer, which was Crusader Kings. That was funny, but I don't think we've had a game that was a start to end story that is, meant to be one journey take this long to do. And I think there's two reasons for that. Number one is that it's longer than most, but I also took longer than most to play it. I can see that in someone else I know who's going through it and is making much faster progress than me, I think because of less idle chatter and less miserably thorough exploration. What can I say? I have my ways of going about a world. But we're not done yet. First we gotta get the last nether stone, and then I don't genuinely know how long the ending sequence ends up being. I know that there's going to be an epilogue as well after, which will probably take its fair time because you'd have lots of conversations in it. That's true. The first thing we need to do is walk through the city and behold the devastation of the Steel Watch. But we are walking unerringly towards Gortash and Worm's Rock Fortress. That much is clear. I just think it's quite funny that the timing of this has gotten so conveniently close to Dawn Trail. Because I could, if I wanted, just slate out the whole week's streams for getting through the MSQ and all the new stuff there for a month or two. Or swap things around. I'm not sure. 14 has traditionally been on Sundays just because that's the easiest day to get people to play with me, but that's less of a concern when I'm doing main story stuff. But I'm in no hurry to finish this, because once it's done, I don't really want to start anything new that is substantial, you know what I mean? I can idle around in Hitman and or Sea of Thieves, but I don't want to start a major journey because Dawn Trail is, like, imminent. Nor do I think I should, because then I would have two things to worry about at the same time that have lengthy commitments. There's plenty of games that I would want to play that are capable of taking this slot, but we'll wait until 14 is shaken out.
Time to press ahead.
Let us pass. These deliveries are urgent.
More urgent than justice. More urgent than the rule of law.
Now you're just mocking us.
You got brains for a dwarf.
So what are you going to do now, Pantella?
Foundries can explode, the whole world can change. But if my orders stay the same, I stick to them.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably look into what happened to the foundry, but maybe we'll just wait until the flames die down.
Well, the thing about Kingdom Hearts Steam release is, yes, it's on my radar. I would love to stream Kingdom Hearts playthroughs because it would be a very easy game for me to stream because I know them so well. Actually, that's not true. The final mix versions I know quite a bit less. I would have to consult stuff on how to find shit for those. I have played them once. The thing is, it's probably not going to be cheap. So it will boil down to, I will play Kingdom Hearts on Steam if somebody wants to see me do that badly enough to fund it. Otherwise, it'll go on the list and it'll get played when it's cheap enough for me to justify it. Because full launch price for something I've already enjoyed several times over since childhood is not gonna work. But part of that is because I've already bought things that are now affordable that could take those slots. There are Persona 5 Royal is available now. I have it. We could stream that at any stage whenever I want. That's not a confirmation that that's next, but it's letting you know that it's there. At one point in my life, there's also all those Yakuza games that I own, but those are getting put off for years and years. 1.5 to 2.5 is probably going to be a good deal. We'll see. We'll see, because it wasn't on Epic at launch. On Epic, its launch prices was... Now, the thing is, it might be different on Steam, because on Epic it had never come to PC before, whereas now they have less justification for charging out the arse. But if it's, you know, if it's... The thing about the Epic launch prices is that it was 100 Australian for each bucket, which was, yes, 1.5, 2.5, so most of the old stuff. 2.8, which is not worth that much, and then 3, which I would argue was. I'd argue that both of these are technically worth that much money, it's just that I'm not going to spend that because I've already played them. Do you get it? If you'd never played them before and this was your first opportunity, I'd say, yeah, that's probably worth it, you'll have a great time. But what I'm buying is not the games, but the ability to stream them and play them on PC. It's not worth as much. But we'll take a look. Anyway, things started blowing up, and I'm going to cling to my orders because it's the only stable thing in the play. Honestly, yes. I don't think there's anybody down this path. Fact is, we'll probably miss one or two. We're not going to talk to every single person
Land today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
that could possibly
Belching
have.
smoke and metal screeches. Newspaper says steel watch production is increasing.
Not any fucking more. Yeah, see, she didn't update. There's a dead one on the street and she didn't update. Because yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody's related to the... Oh.
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child.
Did you see that? There was one here, it just disappeared as we walked over it.
Stories, get them right here.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing then?
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer.
If you're looking to get into the uppers,
And they
What's the
probably
use
cut
being
through
first in line?
Queue's just ahead.
Unless...
Well, before the Neverbrain manages to successfully top us, let's get out of there.
Or perhaps he works the
Oh, there, it's back now. As is a fist.
Those clanking great steel watches.
God is busy with that patrol and has no.
It's a bit silly that she hasn't updated.
They didn't bring much with them, of course. Not so much as a rattle for the bee.
And that's right, we got a whole lot of tadpoles I can't spend without uglifying myself. Honestly, if there is a mod that takes the visual penalty away from the Astral Touch tadpole, I would probably consider using that in a future run.
Sure. A bit of drink never killed anyone.
There's the bank guards that don't do their jobs very well. Now there's a rather weakened patrol.
God is busy with that.
What happened to that big fella that was following you? Oh, there he is. There's the kid who doesn't like to take breaks.
Out of my price range.
Comes to magical protection, I'd really spend.
Look at this thing, Duba. It's still kind of scary. Only not really.
Don't look inside.
Everything is going to be all right.
I wouldn't touch that thing if you double drow dared me.
That's right.
And over here we have the area where I killed somebody.
I'm found by an anti-cultist charm.
It will probably not be in the paper until I long rested, because doesn't the paper update? Well, anyway, we can't buy it from them. Wouldn't dare to disturb the sanctity of the break.
Hello again, Squire. Fancy a copy of today's edition? Have a gander at that.
Steel Watch Foundry destroyed by sabotage. Iron Fist, Steel Watch outmodes regular policing. Warm Brains, our interview with a sentient zombie. Wild-shaped druid breaks livestock size limit, is jailed. And surprise rain of toads on Wizard Luncheon.
I've never seen a steel watcher this messed up. Have you? Wonder what happened to it.
Come to gawk at the busted steel watcher too? I feel kinda sorry for it.
They're actually all like that. Fist don't seem too bothered, they're just walking right over the fuckers.
They might write about me in Baldur's mouth someday.
They go to all that effort just to lie to us. Only it's isn't it? The fashion disaster you're wearing.
To keep us all nice and obedient.
like it when we think too much. We might question their authority.
Do they really think we'll believe everything they put in the paper?
In my opinion,
The boomers will.
we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home.
Not right
Why?
now.
I'm glad you asked.
Lord Gortash has to make some tough decisions to keep...
Okay.
I just wish it was as safe behind the walls as the Gazette says it is.
Wasn't very safe for this one.
So what can we do about it? The lies they're publishing.
You must never run away.
Rest assured, sir, Lord Gortash has the city's best interests at heart.
So who's going to clear all these away?
This Watcher is experiencing a temporary reset. Everything is under control.
Just dead on the floor, arms spread. It's recharge cycle. It's fine.
Don't trouble yourself about the Watchers, all right? We're investigating it
Look,
as we speak.
It's just really, really baked.
Really wanted to keep us safe.
The mouth is the real voice of the city, and it'll have plenty to say about this.
So, Lord Gortash, a full investigation is underway.
I feel a lot safer now that I've seen that thing can die, just like anything else.
Arguably, it already was dead.
We stand with you and for you.
Safe for now, at least. The army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
Such a misery goes. We're here now, aren't we? Any other will not be tolerated.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals.
What are you gonna do? She says, about 30 feet from the gallows. Well.
Let's see what Portier has to say. She claimed she'd look into it. I don't leave my house now without a blade.
Alright, we're not reacting to that. Speaking of Portier, how's she doing? You feeling better after the whole hag thing?
I have the strangest memory of a fey-like creature. Perhaps I should rest before my next shift.
You say that, but wasn't it like at least 7 or 8 days ago that we fought Ethel in terms of long rests? Okay, I think that's a good overview. There'd be more hidden in corners and such, but I don't want to do a sweep of the city. So, we need to get Gortash's Netherstone. That's it. That's all we have. I don't think there's anybody else we need to bring for Gortash. The one that I would recommend bringing for Gortash, based on story arcs, would be Karlach, and, well, she's already with us, because she always is, so let's just... I guess the Steel Watcher's in Worms Crossing and Rivington itself. So we could take a look at those.
I'll give it a shot.
Depends on if we're able to actually pass through, if Gortash stops us. um, I know that's because they loaded the model in, and that they all do that when they get loaded in, but it's like he reacted to our arrival. Like, oh god, it's them.
Moving in.
Oh, hello. Ah. Do these really deserve to die? They're Baldurian citizens. Why is this grayed out? Oh, because it's not your turn. Okay, it's fine. We've not got a lot of choice short of non-lethals, and I don't really want to do that.
For the fallen.
Not kicking for goodness!
But for these four, they're pretty weak. I'm not going to use any resources.
Another fight. Let's go.
Minsk just deleting people. Doing the Iron Throne before the Worm Way, it can be quite annoying. Oh, yeah. What's interesting is that these people are not enemies.
Who are you people?
It's a real solid yet, because I reckon they will become enemies as soon as they notice I exist. The Iron Throne again? It's a little different in this one, but I don't know if you've played Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know that I should explain, but yeah. The location, more so than the people. Right now we're fighting the... We're fighting the Flaming Fist! It's a misunderstanding, I promise. They... Like... Yes, there's blood-covered corpses of, local law enforcement, but, like, it's a misunderstanding. Look, Minsk killed them! Minsk doesn't kill people for bad wait, hang on. Yes, he does. He's a berserker. He very rarely thinks about what he does. Jaheira doesn't kill people for bad reasons. Anyway. Fire. Hey, a tree falling in the woods is a perfectly good reason for a murder. So there's the last one. Okay, I'm just concerned about going too close to this door. Screw it.
Now this is my happy place. Find a route.
Ah, fuck. There they are. Okay, they are red circles, which means they will line up for the slaughter. They're attacking me! I wanted to pass through. Okay, I do want to kill their boss, but like, I was just planning on passing through.
That's it.
And killing their boss. Really? What the hell? Fine, shoot it. No, you can't? You're that far away. I don't have the movement speed for a jump either. Well, that is just rude. Well, I'm not going to action surge. Let's just let you get close to us.
Consider my hackles raised.
Because again, I don't want to go in. Oh yeah, actually, like legit, I don't want to go in because I don't. I want to see if I can shut this door before they come in and fight us. So let him walk towards us, or throw something. Twice. With some really good rolls, too. Oof. Closing the door with mage hand?
Survival is all that matters.
That might be an idea. Mage hand's turn is too late.
Put him up. Got it.
Oh, really?
Can we fight now? Who is not used to this taking of turns?
Here, go shut that. Go shut that. See? Nothing's happening. I believe this door we do want to go through. We can maybe shut this in as well. Oh, you bitch. But the mage hand is the only one in the fight. For now. Yep, that got rid of him.
Softer than a whisper.
Can we just sneak?
Time to press ahead.
I mean, it's entirely possible we just don't need to close this one because we don't go there, but I still want to see if we can get it done. Fucking...
Another step forward.
Cannot flee within this region. Wouldn't this remove me from
I never
fight?
affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
You can dash as an action.
Problem being, I cannot move now. I guess I could Misty Step out of there. But if they come out here, they'll just see everybody up here. Don't open the door. They've gone. Find them. There we go. They've gone. Find them. Goes back in. Of course, he's left the wanking door open, so the entire purpose of that is ruined. So let's do this again. Without buggering it. You just want to shut the door. It's for their sake. The first one worked. That was good. I think the issue is this statue that's in the way. Could very much just close it while invisible and then there's no combat. But the resource hog that inside me does not want to do that.
Very well.
Yeah, it's this stupid thing.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Anyway.
Never wanted the easy path.
I think we'll actually do better by going wide. Oh, the drawbridge is up. I think this works.
Here goes nothing.
No, it doesn't. You have to stand in front of the fucker. Okay. Well, then why was that not the case for the other door? Is that just because no one was looking at the door? It's entirely possible. It's just because no one was looking at the door.
Breathe deep and move. Better be cautious. Should mind my step.
Does this one ever move? Yeah, that's the thing. This is the only one that's a problem. If you shut the door, for some reason he stands right there.
Let's see what this does.
Well, I imagine it closes. Okay. And yeah. Interesting. Everything else seems okay, but Worm's Rock itself has gone into lockdown after, I guess, my
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Iron Throne adventures. Well, I think we've gone through here minimum possible damage, technically. Absolute minimum would be to non-lethal these 4 people, but I don't...
Seems simple enough.
I don't know that that's... I think if I had have done that, it just would have taken me longer to get past them, and been annoying because like you have to melee, and like I've sort of set myself up that no one melees in this party, except for the elementals, and I don't even know that they're allowed to have the toggle. Are they? No.
Have a lot on my mind.
Because Jahir and I throw spells.
Well,
Minsk throws crossbow bolts. Actually, no, he's gone back to a proper bow now.
Another step on the path.
And Karlak throws whatever is at hand. Where are my Cloud Giant strength elixirs? I have 6 Hill Giant. 7... Whoa, okay, yeah.
What's the story?
Here, be very strong. Where are they? Looking for the number 7. I'm not seeing it. 8. It's because you already had 1.
No time to rest. Can't slow down.
Interesting that no one is here now. I guess because there isn't an event on anymore, but... You'd think there'd still be staff. I guess this is where this entrance would come in handy, actually. If you wanted to avoid any issues. Like, obviously you couldn't enter from this way. Like, that was the problem. I entered from this way, therefore the only way in is through that. Well, not necessarily. It maybe jump down. But then where? Because I don't think that actually leads to anything. Have I even been there? Maybe you can't. It says chasm. No. That's interesting.
Let's see.
Well, let's have an audience. Oh, fucking boy. Why did I just see about to explode in my party? Oh. Oh, This grenade will explode at the end of its... Whoo! Well, I mean, none of us have to be standing in its range. What is its range? I can throw them.
Gods, it's hot in here.
We also have Incineration Caster, which is charging. At the end of its turn, it will deal 10 to 60 fire damage. It hasn't got that much health, though. We could break them. We could break them, or we could move. What is with all these dead people? Did Gortash slaughter the nobility? After his party? Actually, no, that's a good point. They're patriarchs, I don't really care, but, wow! Okay, so, fun fact, you can throw those is a very good idea. See, my instinct would have been just to get out of the way, but if I can do this... Let's... How do you say that? Yeah.
Good idea, Karlak.
Let's get out of the way of the incineration. I assume we can see the extent of their blast ranges here, so you just need to get forward. Right? Maybe don't rage yet, just because... there's 5 of them. She's got 4 charges, you can do it. I was just thinking just because I didn't attack this turn, but she'll attack next turn. Oh. Hello? When did that get there? Did I get thrown? think it goes this turn, because it's like getting skipped. So we dealt with the two that are immediately problematic.
I think I could go another round.
Get you out of there. Fuck's sake. And into the next one. There looks safe-ish.
Go for the eyes, Boo!
Problem is you can't see the grenades range. They have a lot of walking to do. What are your chances of actually killing one of those? I'd say pretty low, it's sturdy. Yeah.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Here goes nothing.
Well, the rest of them can come to us.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
I'm heating up.
Why don't you just command your own guy? Hey, commanding each other. That's not how a power dynamic works. She got super hurt. Why is that? Did she get hit by that thing? That makes sense. I didn't ignore any grenades. I threw all three of them. If you mean there was a fourth one, then the correct terminology for that would be the grenade I didn't know was there. Where is it? Grenade impeller summoned... Grenade impeller? Here. Because, yeah, I threw the grenade that we found. It sounds like that grenade was just added to the game. Summon, succeeded on the throw against a blast, shot for 45. That one didn't actually give me any... Yeah, because, like, there were the two at the beginning which I had Karlak throw, and then there was the one that appeared under her feet, which I had my card throw. I got rid of all of the ones that I could get rid of for that turn. Anyway. I don't think these matter. So long as you don't stand in their path. Now, get... Oh no, you're already angry. Already angry. Okay, good.
This'll help.
Sure does. I mean, yeah, I want to break these, but I want to kill the dudes first. Carpet, huh? There's not a lot of that. There's 3 left.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Would Chain Lightning hit the casters? Maybe I should have done that.
Not but another harvest.
Well done. Decent. Oh, that's a grenade impeller. Where did it go? I mean, you should just get out of its way, really.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Now nobody's getting grenaded. You have 3 health left.
The danger! The kicking of butts!
What I don't want is for you to pick up the grenade and chuck it at us, so I am going to kill you. And you. Oh, wow. Well done. There's only one more. And one that's nearly dead. I'd say we're fine.
Orders.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Bonk. No. Oh, what the fuck? But I cast it at level 4, didn't I? I thought I hit level 4. Oh, upcast. Grenade impeller summoned. Okay, where's the other? There, right? Sorry, the grenade is too heavy to throw. No, you're trying to throw the body. Could you throw the grenade, please? There we go. That one has no health. Kill this one.
Just like that.
Delightful.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge.
Can you kill these grenade impellers? That's better. I hit 4. Good. Yeah, no, I saw that. But yeah, I don't think... Oh, there's another one right there. Deranged force curtain. Oh, there's so much shit on the walls. Okay. Hop, hop. And hooray. Time to kill this one. Not no Rulner, he's too close. You're not dead? Oh, the one behind you is dead. Okay, that makes sense. Get it. Dickhead.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Fine. Are you fu- I'm well aware that she has that. I want to use that on a wall. But I guess I can't. So that does end combat. Okay. Which means now we have to be careful.
Have you met my hamster?
Yeah, no, the point was to save Karlax, because I wasn't expecting combat to end, because these, the incineration casters were tagged in the combat order. Some of the others weren't, but those ones were. Throwing the enemies into them. Oh, that's clever. I kind of want to know what the Force Curtain does. Like...
Let's get going.
I'm curious enough to, like, let it live. Until it does the thing.
Justice, truth, and a virtuous boot.
But yeah, Minsk seems to be the best breaker of things right now, because his attacks are all high damage enough. And he doesn't have the issue of throne things not coming back to him.
Where Boo leads, Minsk follows.
Or do these things only do their job during combat? For all that it's a trap room, the traps aren't exactly hiding away.
To battle, Boo! Or at the very least, abroad.
But yeah, the grenade impellers are what threw me because they weren't being, called attention to. And they're still almost impossible to notice unless you are actively looking. Okay, I think this is about it. Those ones don't die quiet, huh? Alright.
All right. What now?
He's over there, apparently.
These boots have seen everything.
Question is whether all these dead nobility are worth looting.
What's hiding here?
You would think they'd have a lot of money on them. Lord Janeth's bodyguard has 6 javelins, a trident, a chain shirt, some horseradish, half a sunmelon, and some dried rope sausage in her pants. Either that or she's happy to see us. But I doubt that because she's dead and can't see us. It's mildly interesting where the bodies are.
Well.
Karlak, do you wanna?
Uh-huh.
She does.
No one back home will ever believe this. Something good here.
Why do so many of these people have sausages in their pockets?
At the ready.
Gortash Blacklist?
Here goes nothing.
Have I read that? I probably read that when I came here. I require a list of all patriarchs planning not to be at my coronation. I request that they be brought to my private offices at the earliest possible moment that I might murder them too. I mean, see if they're, yeah. No, who am I kidding? Murder them too. And then there's one outside. I wonder if any of them leapt off. So if you take Gortash's deal, do you arrive at this mess? I guess you do. If you kill Gortash before you do the Foundry and the Iron Throne, do all the Gondians blow up? Like, do you have to do it in this order in order to not have a tragedy? They sure do. Why? How does him being dead make their life worse? Well, their situation worse. It's a shame that this area begins like there, because it would be good if you could actually use this building to like fly up to here and then get in. Your first time you killed Gortash in his office. This saved all of the Patriarchs and doomed all of the Gondians. You don't save those people. What, the Gondians? Are you that anti-Iron Throne that you're just like, nah, they can fry? Okay, pretty much everything except for that staircase. And this room here, which has the marker. But the marker has an up symbol, so I think the staircase might actually be where we're going. Or we could go up scaffolding.
Right tool will do the trick.
Oh. I think we found this, and it was recommended that I not go up there. Because we found this before we'd ever met Gortash. So sneaking into the coronation would be unhelpful. So this isn't a way up, it's a way in. Okay, so way up, let's take a look at here, I think. If I can do it. I know.
Can't give up now.
It's gone up ladders
With haste.
before, though, right? No. Oh, it's not grouped.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Moving ahead. Trap. Be cautious.
Well, that was very close, very quick. So I guess he's in here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Oh, bugger off. There's one there, but...
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
It's just annoying to reach. And it looks like that will help you get up there, but it doesn't. Out of reach. Right here. What?
Soldier. Handy.
This'll be fun.
It worked. What's important
These
is that
things
it
have stayed
worked.
Interesting. Another step forward.
Now what the hell is a hook? Big alchemy ingredient, alright.
A trap there. Plant your feet with care.
They don't seem to be going off, they're just vents. I don't know what the trigger is, though. She couldn't jump up there, that was the problem. She wasn't able to find the arc to do it. That's why the elemental was the only one that could get there, because the warp didn't have the same arcing issue.
What's inside?
Admittedly, I went through the whole process silently, but that's because whenever I explain what I'm doing, people tell me to do it differently. The easiest way to avoid that, because asking people not to doesn't work, which I've learned through years, is to explain what I've done after I've done it.
A trap there.
Oh, that's a clever one. It's being hidden by the giant corpse. You think the jumping and throwing has gotten weird from the last patch? I haven't noticed a change between editions of the game, but jumping and throwing has always been susceptible to
an illusion.
The slightest off-kilter jolt, basically. I love the throwing system. I think it's great. I just, yeah, it's very temperamental in anything that isn't wide open space. Stashed note. Listen up, dagger and ring ought to be worth a good take. Still need to check what Bakshi was hiding in that chest. Careful, suspicions high over misplaced goods. Thief. But yeah, it's over here.
Don't burn yourself.
Let's see if we can get her up here. I couldn't. Too far, right? Interrupted. Oh, there it works. From all the way over there it works. So we have to actually have her... Oh, geez, not close. Because, like, if I go here, which is where I was... That was the whole reason any of that happened, was because I couldn't see a path for her to get up. Which apparently she can, but she has to stand super far away. Because yeah, if she's here, this is all I got. I got path is interrupted for the entire field, which led me to conclude that she couldn't jump up there at all. But if you stand here... Nope, still not far enough. If you stand all the way over here... No. Well then, how come it works when I'm on the other side of the fucking map? So that's just, yeah, that's why that happened. That's because the only time I was able to get a working jump is when I'm there! When I'm all the way over there! Then it calculates where she has to walk to jump. Which I guess is here. No, that's the floor. Hang on. There. That's how bad the system is.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet. Trap.
And that's why I concluded that she couldn't do it. I was wrong about that, but I don't think, Oh, fuck. Again! There you go. And then here we have the staircase that we didn't take, but that we now know where the other side of it is. And we have another one of these. It's just a barrel there. Unless that barrel contains the fucking legendary Masamune, I don't know. I'm not jumping up there. I'm not figuring out how to get her up there. Alright, it's a little early, but I'm going to take my food break now before we fight Gortash, because otherwise I'll be taking it late. But I assume that he lies beyond that door, and Karlak is going to be very happy and also going to be covered in blood. Which for her is, at least easy to hide. So, I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay. My, I was getting OBS back on. I clicked on something I don't think I've ever clicked on in 5 years. I accidentally toggled the volume from the webcam, which apparently has a mic. Like, I have it set to minus infinite decibels. It's off. But I accidentally clicked on, I clicked this, and I don't think it's actually transmitting anything, but it's still, it's this moment of, oh god. It happened once, I think, on Discord, where after a Windows update it was grabbing, like everyone was like, oh god, your mic is awful, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was, grabbing my voice from the webcam. Which I don't recommend. Would minus infinite decibels suppress all? Imagine it'd be something like that. No, I imagine that what it would actually be. Did you get into Disco Elysium? Guan, do you are you, if you're here, following the thought that I'm having about what minus infinite decibels would be? Because I think we do, in fact, have an example of it in that game. You've never played it. You've seen it streamed 3 times. I guess that's the sort of game where you can basically get the experience through that. You wouldn't get your own journey through the dialogue choices, but you would get enough. Enough to make it difficult to play it yourself, I think. The hole in the universe at the church is what I'm thinking of. That suppresses all sound. So much so that as you walk in that area, if you're in that spot, all of the background noise is cut until you get out of that spot, which I think is very good. That would be minus infinite decibels. Just the destruction of everything. Dukes. No, just Eltan. Well, don't try and hook it up to an amplifier.
Who says what?
Oh yeah. Oops. Let's all go over here.
Look later.
I did a bit of an uh-oh. There are more of them in here. Political influence plan. That'll be a fun read.
Never mind.
Parliamentary action plan. Current 10-day. Concentrate efforts on the following patriarchs as noted below. 1. Duke Dillard Portier. Though Dillard Portier sits on the ducal council, he would make a poor puppet, as his wits are failing and his will is weak. He is, however, a coward, so direct threats should suffice to persuade him to resign his council seat in favour of his niece, Liara Portier. Once tadpoled, Blaze Liara will be a powerful addition to our roster of patriarchs. Lord Raylan Janeth. The Janeth family's mining interests make Lord Raylan a primary target of Bay Knight capture. Raylan is foolishly proud and has been conducting an affair with a rent goblin in Little Kalimshan, which makes him vulnerable to blackmail, as he will do almost anything to avoid exposure. Instruct Edvard Needle to publish an article with hints about the affair that will be meaningful to Raylan, and then leave a much more detailed anonymous note in his upper city bedroom. That should make him pliable. Lady Ruth Lineker. Our sources indicate the Linekers have recently received windfall payments from their Tetherian gem mines, cash that we could better use than they will. Abduct Lady Ruth's granddaughter, Fariza Lineker, and hold her in the upper city safe house until her grandmother meets our ransom demands. See to this immediately, Lord Gortash. If there's anything the films of 2024 have taught me is that you do not want to kidnap the rich little girl. Populism and propaganda. A report to Lord Gortash from the Black Hand of Loyalty. 24 key populist slogans were tested with a cross-section of Baldurians. The following slogans scored highest at translating into support for the transfer of authority. Secure homes and streets for citizens. Baldurians responded positively to security for themselves, especially if it could be paid for by levies on non-citizens. Housing and prosperity for those who deserve it. There was strong agreement with the proposition that those who work hard have the right to live well. Who we are is what we are. Strangers out. A plurality was strongly vocal about the need to reject and eject non-Baldurians. Citizens before patriarchs. Fair is fair. The nobility is broadly unpopular, and there is general agreement that inherited wealth should be widely redistributed. Fuck, there's an actual good one down here. Articles and editorials propounding these concepts will be conveyed to Edvard Needle for placement in the Mouse.
Here we go.
Valarken's failed coup. This is a popular history account of Grand Duke Valarken's attempt to usurp the power of Baldur's Gate's Council of Four, in which he staged a failed coup backed by the cult of lycanthropes called the Band of the Red Moon. There are several notes in the margins in Gortash's precise handwriting with the following scrawled in the end paper. 2 lessons. First, assassination alone isn't enough, and second, Duke Dillard Portier lived through this, so don't underestimate him.
I should mind my step.
Baron Alec Ball.
First of the Bormal Patriarch family to start his own venture, Alec is the unscrupulous bastard who made their fortune in mines and vineyards.
With a flick of the wrist.
And then a step to the right.
Founder of the Flaming Fist. Later history is kinder to him than accounts from his time, which portray him as a cruel and hard-handed mercenary commander.
Dame Amafrey Ephemial.
Dame Amafrey, the orphan's friend, founded several orphanages in the outer city, as the lower city was no place for children, and the upper city declined to sponsor an orphanage.
Morgan Redlocks.
Baldur's Gate ship captain Morgan Redlocks wed a man thrice her age. After the wedding, the groom suffered a heart attack. Redlocks converted his merchant ships into a pirate fleet.
Yeah? Was it a dagger-induced heart attack, or...?
Open up.
And what happened to him? He had a heart attack. He's got a stab wound. Yeah, his heart was attacked. Receipt for painting. Recent receipt, fee paid for a full-length portrait of the god Bane. The side note in Gortash's precise handwriting. Now he is doubly immortal.
Carrick started from nothing, built a financial empire and founded the counting house. He refused to mingle with the other patriarchs, saying they didn't want me when I was an urchin, and now they can't have me.
I can't help but notice that, barring a difference between the male and the female busts, every single one of these famous dead people appear to have the exact same face.
This is a bust of the god Bane as he first appeared to Gortash in dreams, and was then described to a Rivington sculptor.
No, it isn't. It's the same man as fucking Carrick Ilfesi and Alec Bormal and Grand Duke Eltan. Although I guess he's got more detail on his face now than he did in Baldur's Gate 1. I'm sure a few poisons present as a heart attack. Well, now, I wouldn't know anything about that. There he is. With a crossbow. Crossbow expert, point blank. He's also permanently armed. Really? You can't chop him off then. Iron Consul Jack's Box. Jack's Box. Jackbox, everybody. Looks like he's only got 3 friends. That doesn't seem like many, but he does have his traps. The Jack's Bock Prady Park. Yeah. Pratty Park. Doesn't sound like a nice place.
Evil hides and boo seeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many of these I can kill before the fight starts, or the cutscene starts. Certainly everything in this room can go. I don't know that we can hit that. But to look around at it, there's grenade impellers everywhere. I don't know that the force curtains will do anything. They didn't last time, but they might this time. You probably want Minsk to just shoot them. Or Karlak to throw stuff, but they don't throw them onto the carpet? That's weird. Why don't they?
Looking ahead.
Well,
what path lies before me?
Maybe I will be able to.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
Yeah. You certainly are. I reckon that will hurt this one and then start a fight, though. Can we get you to...
You point, I punch.
Ah, this is good. The grenade impellers are more important to me to die than them. Where would you have to stand to kill that one? Right here. This is great. What I'm doing here, I do not want the cutscene to start with Minsk in the controller seat. So I'm saving because if I get into that, I'll want to reload.
This was your doing, wasn't it, Karlak?
Okay, it started with me.
The destruction of my steel watch. Such a petty vengeance.
Those things were evil. Just like their papa. To think I ever worked for you. Proudly, too.
I never meant to harm you, dear. Merely to help you realize your vast potential.
You sent me to the hells. You let Zariel take my heart. As though any of it was yours to give away.
The greater good, Karlak. Something I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You feel no regret, do you? All right. How about fear, then?
Oh, you do quite misunderstand. I've already made a deal with your companion. We need each other.
Do we now?
Never mind that, Gortash. We've heard all we need from the likes of you.
You ought to reconsider. Divided, the Elder Brain will create an illithid army, yourself included in its ranks. Together, we can tame it. I'm sorry you feel wronged by how things ended between us all those years ago. But now, we must look to the future.
You make it sound like we were lovers. Or friends. But that wasn't it. I trusted you. I respected you. It was my job to protect you. And that's what I did. I was so young. I didn't recognize evil when I saw it. When you turned on me, I was too dumbstruck to realize what was happening. No way he'd hurt me, I thought. He betrayed me for reasons I still don't quite understand. But I suppose evil has no real cause. It just is. Until it isn't.
You utter brat. You're going to burn this place down.
Good.
Say goodbye, Gortash.
No, you have to stop her. Do it, now!
I gave her an elixir of cloud giant strength. Do you think I want to stop her? What is that noise? Malfunctioning. Right. So these things protect him. This advanced technology grants Gortash immunity to thunder damage, resistance to physical and elemental, an extra bonus action, and 3... But we don't want to break this one. We have... Are there any grenades left? I think Minsk has actually broken them all. That's great. That was very good. To be able to do that before the fight started is fantastic.
You point, I punch.
But he should absolutely shoot the Micromodron. I don't think we care about the incineration casters. Maybe that one because it's close enough that it'll hurt this gauntlet. So what is that on you? He still has it because the thing's already cast its power. Okay. Sorry, was that a bit of an ouchie wouch for you?
Onward.
So what is he not resisting right now? Basically, nothing. We'll just wait. Carl, I can throw him at that one. Ooh, that'd be fun. Oh, ignores resistance. Okay. Including with an ice storm? Yes. Because we may as well try and grab all three of these if we can put it... We can put it there. Jacksbok. The ice didn't last. Because of that. Oh, that broke. I didn't even think about the incinerator. So the incinerator broke, and so the ice burnt up. one? This one? Oh my god, right. Look. Okay, get out of the way of that.
On the hunt.
We'll kill that later, once everyone's out of the way.
To glory!
Or toss them into it. I don't know, it depends on how far Karlak can throw, because that one's probably the one that she can throw him at.
This city is mine!
Ouch. Fucking what? Any projectile is sent back where it can. Okay, no Karlak throwing at Gortash right now.
Knees high.
Hello there. Goodbye there.
Go on.
Oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was whew. Actually, we can't throw at Gortash. But that doesn't mean we can't throw Gortash. Path interrupted. Can we not? Can you stand there? No? Come on. Can we just throw him at the already dead one? Unfortunately, this thing is in the way. We could fuck it. That's what I mean. Like, what happens?
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright. Fuck chain lightning. This is Karlak deserves to do all the cool shit in this one anyway.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. No surrender.
Let's see if this puts throws Gortash back at us. Okay. Yeah, it's fair enough. But no, aww. But we still have another action after this. Why don't we toss him over there and then toss him at the incineration caster? Oh! What if we toss him at the chandelier? That's gotta drop the chandelier on Karlak. But I don't care. He's not taking damage from this, but fuck it. That was worth doing. I just want him to feel that in his bones, you know?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I don't think I can go anywhere where I can shoot somebody. Here, have a bit of healing, because you did take a whacking. You're fine, but you took a whacking. I've got the space, so... Oh, piss off. Ah! That doesn't seem to have affected her. There you go, Bane's command. Cutting words there.
Thy face, villainous trick.
They just like doing this to each other. So it's a save against fright.
To arms! Wait, no. To swords!
I'd really love to volley over here, but they've got that stupid thing on them.
Ready.
We'll just kill this one as fast as we can. Oh hey, it's all slippery now.
Swallow your battle cries, fiend, and wash them down with steel!
Bolt of Celestial Light. Frighten your target with intimidating arrows. After attacking, more attacks have better damage. Let's just fucking obliterate him. Wait, what? Oh. 2 hits.
Always the same old song.
Alright, Gorty, what are you gonna do?
You chose to suffer! You chose to die!
Oh, thanks for giving it to all of them. Projectile. And you, dear sir, no longer have it.
Bye forever, pal.
Which means we are going to put you into the incineration caster now. We need to make sure she doesn't slip over, because that would be very bad. Too far again. Fine. I'll throw you into the vase. Now into the incineration. Alright. Should we throw him into his own journal? I want to read the journal is the problem. Tell you what.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Have a read. I knew it would be risky to give one of the nether stones to that loose catapult Orin, but when I look in her eyes I feel something, but I'm not sure what to call it. And after all, what's the point of a grand alliance of the Dead Three without old Val? I thought I could depend on that aged stump Ketherick, however it never even occurred to me he could be brought down by a random collection of shabby adventurers. Obviously possession of the weapon was the key element, but do the vagabonds possess the weapon, or does the weapon possess them? It's just as the great sages say, a plan will take you only so far, and then you have to fall back on principles. And inasmuch as control is the guiding principle of the committed Bay Knight, it's axiomatic that I must be in control of all three netherstones. The solution is obvious. Pit the vagabonds against the loose catapult. Once they bring me the other two netherstones, we'll find suitable positions for them in the new order to follow. Not the Illithid's grand design, of course, but the golden reign of Gortash. Yes, there's a nice ring to it. Then we shall deal with our naughty absolute brain and its growing propensity to throw petulant psionic tantrums. It's no accident that I chose to place it in a domed cavern beneath the upper city. The location is perfectly formed to concentrate the psychic force of the netherstones, concentrated to such a degree that not even our netherese enhanced brain will be able to resist my commands. Once I control all three netherstones, naturally, and the sooner the better. Get out of the way.
Light on my feet.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Honestly, yeah, I think we're just going to keep throwing him until he's dead.
1, 2.
It'll take a while, but I think this is how he should go.
Never a dull moment.
This one is unfortunately still Reflecto Guard. I cannot move anyway. That's a good one, though. Just a little...
You point, I punch. Bull breaks the hearts. Mince breaks the bones.
Bye. Yeah, everybody else? Honestly? Ooh, we should throw him into his ornamental piano. Everybody else, you just wait. This is Karlach's job. He might get one more dazzling bolt at us, but we'll live.
Into battle.
Just spread out.
From your ashes, Baldur's Gate will be reborn.
Oh, he didn't have a turn that time. Alright, picking you up, throwing you into your table, maybe? Let's keep reading his... No, don't throw me. Don't throw me, don't throw me. That's bad. Don't throw me. You can throw me...
Even catch my breath.
In other situations. He's got all this information, and I do want to read the information before I break it with his face. Next steps. Gortash Private Memoir Notes number 17. Pacifying the City. From the standpoint of control of the masses, the Elder Brain's rate of tadpole vivipary is disappointing. There will never be enough larvae to tadpole all the citizens of Baldur's Gate, or even the majority. The alternative approach to pacifying the city is two-pronged. First, we take control of the municipal and executive functions from the top down by leveraging fear of the Absolute to get me appointed Baldur's Gate Archduke. Second, we deploy a program of selective tadpoling of key individuals as larvae become available, until all the city's power centers are effectively under my control. Assuming the success of this scheme, we should be able to spare a nursery or two of tadpoles to begin the same process in Am. I must interview my southern agents to determine who will be best to execute this plan. Knights of the Shield report. Attempts to displace the Knights of the Shield from their smuggling and contraband networks have been more difficult than anticipated. We face a shortfall in reaching our target quota in wresting key clients away from the Knights. Our assumption that we could pry business away from the Knights by simply offering their clients a better percentage has proven naive, with fences and custom runners routinely choosing loyalty to the Knights over profit. Yeah, that's called long-term thinking. You don't just go with the new guy because he's offering you more money. The new guy's untested. Negotiations with prospective clients have proven so difficult that we now believe the Knights exert some sort of influence over their partners beyond the profit motive. The indications are that this influence is psychic rather than magical. Further investigation is required. Okay, yes, true. The Mind Flayer woo-woo also helps. The indications, with utmost respect, the Black Hand of Loyalty. Now the Stelmane connection. Can I find that one? As previously reported, the position of the Knights of the Shield as the leading smuggling syndicate in Baldur's Gate is strong, anomalously so. Generous bribery of key operatives has elicited the information that the Knights are working hand in glove with a member of the Council of Four, Duke Balin Stelmane. Though Stelmane shows evidence of increasing debility due to some sort of wasting disease, what, fucking proximity to a Mind Flayer, her influence over transfer of contraband in the Gate has only grown as her physical abilities have declined. Solving this enigma should give us the key to bringing down the Knights. Investigations continue. With utmost respect, the Black Hand of Loyalty. Has the Emperor, done this to her deliberately, or has it been more like a almost like a radiation poisoning sort of thing where he didn't want to do it to her, but it just sort of happened because he spent too much time together? A schematic compendium. This portfolio notebook is stuffed with page after page of diagrams and schematics, recognizable as Gondian designs from magically enhanced mechanisms, but amended and expanded by notes in Gortash's precise handwriting, with emendations such as infernal hellfire power sources, illithid synapse cable wiring, and even Githyanki image projection hexnology. Particularly striking is a diagram of a giant steel watcher variant with a note in Gortash's hand reading, "Weight insupportable, cut the mass!" If you tell him that you aren't falling for his manipulations, he will show you the truth of his relationship with Stelmane. She was his puppet. Right, so he was full of shit the whole time. Baldur's Gate Temple of Baal. A report for Lord Gortash by Scribe Yanthus. Your humble servant must report a failure in his assigned task of determining the location of the Baal Temple. Its location is known in a general sense. It's in the haunted, tumble-down subterranean complex usually called the Undercity Ruins. But though these ruins are said to be accessible from Baldur's Gate's sprawling sewer system, accounts differ on the location of this access point. Even if one could find a way into the ruins, they are extensive. The temple's location within them is no longer certain. The temple was last active during the time of the Baalist leader Saravok, only over a century ago, and is said to have fallen into disuse after his passing. I shall report to the disciplinarian to expiate my failure. Studies of the Elder Brain by Scribe Yanthus. An illithid Elder Brain is many things. Absolute, ruler of its Mind Flayer colony, fount of procreation through its production of illithid larvae, and so-called tadpoles. But most of all, an Elder Brain is a supremely powerful organic calculator, a mental machine able to process a vast number of simultaneous thought processes. It is always 100 moves ahead and cannot be surprised except by a sudden confluence of unexpected variables. Mortal genius and innovation are no match for its sheer computational power. Below this, a note is appended in Gortash's precise handwriting. No weakness but the unexpected. It seems I shall need unexpected allies. And if you think us is the answer to that, then I'm more fool than I thought. There's another note over there, but...
I smell blood.
There's also notes here, so let's not throw him into that cabinet.
Hup.
The fucking yelling is so good. I'm tossing him at the chandelier. Oh shit, he might die now. Chandelier's a good one, because he gets... Yeah. The reason why it didn't work before is because he had the reflector. So it didn't actually break it. If only we were in the main area, I'd throw him at his own throne, but... His standing mirror would be a good one, but too far away. Oh, maybe. Maybe if we, go there first. 2 HP! Can we get him in the mirror? Damn, we can't. Well, chandelier it is. Hopefully Minsk doesn't get hit by this. You want to know what it was like the day in the studio they told Jason Isaacs to yell like someone was throwing you across the room? I want you to just... Did we hit him other than Karlach throwing? I don't think we did. I don't think we... Oh, no, we hit him with one ice storm. Jaheira threw one ice storm that did affect him. And then after that, Karlach took...
Ready to rest my weary head.
I don't doubt it. Karlach took one look at him, put her weapons away, and just started yeeting him to every corner of the room. We started here, we ended up over here, then we went here, and then we went down to here, and then over to there, and then into the middle. Gortash would normally channel his god and get super buff and summon a bunch of clones at low health. Well, I didn't give him the chance, did I? Here lies Enver Gortash. Notable quotes. Ah!
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us.
You can sense she's working something out. Say nothing.
I feel like there should be a sunset for me to ride off into. Or an orchestral swell, or something. But there's nothing, is there? I killed the bastard who ruined my life, and my prize is that I get to crawl into a corner and die. Am I fucking missing something? I can't do it anymore. 10 years, man! It's enough! It's enough. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die.
But you're not dead yet.
Don't say that. Say you found some way to fix me. That now Gortash is dead, I'll get my heart back. My heart. It was mine. And they took it. I'm going to be as dead as Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil. It isn't fair. I don't want it like this.
We can go to hell. Yeah, it is about time.
I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to stay. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. But whatever it is, we'll do it together.
Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
Oh, Jesus, she gave me all the money. Minsk, I can't move. I have 25,000 gold, and it is breaking my spine.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
Wait, why did that only give you 2,000? Take all of it. What the fuck? There we go.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
Let's move.
Oy.
I did not sleep. I did not snore. It was a battle trance.
Garlac needs time. Space. But more than this, I think. She needs to know she is not alone.
Help me convince her to return to Avernus. What Garlac needs for her friends to help her find a cure.
And answers, justice. 10 years of her life back. All manner of things we cannot give her. She's already lost her heart. She deserves better than to have her friends heap happy lies upon her.
I'm not ready to give up on her just yet.
Good. Perhaps she needs that too. Ask it.
A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and a haughtiness. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better then.
Well, someone's happy. That's good. Is there an order of operations thing here? Like, if I take the Netherstone, am I going to get hijacked by endgame stuff before I can resolve the Karlach scenes? Should I just leave him and loot him after I've had a long rest and talk to Karlach? Why am I still encumbered? Because even though I'm not encumbered, it's still giving me the encumbrage. There.
If not over, then through.
Well, we'll grab the Netherstone after we've looted the rest of the place.
That's curious. Bet I can crack that open.
Shield Steward interrogation log, scroll or letter. And his vault key. Transcript of key passage in the interrogation of Flovus Nuge, steward of the Knights of the Shield Hall. When did you begin to suspect that Duke Stelmane was not herself? I cleared her dinner dishes after a meal of mutton pie, but when I got the dish up to the kitchen, the mutton was brains. We've read this before? I don't bloody remember it. Brains? And not sheep brains neither, so I started poking around. In the Elf Song cellar. In the Knight's secret chambers, yes. And I found a cell with a body in it. Corpse in city prison stripes. A dead state prisoner? If I tell you about this, you're going to let me go, right? Right. It was a condemned criminal with the top of their head shattered and the brain mostly gone. In Stelmane's rooms. The secret part, yes. That's where she found me. She what? Found me. It found me. First I thought she was blue and floating, but then it was just Stelmane. She smiled. Don't remember anything after that. So that's the Emperor pretending to be her as well as using the actual her? Patriarchs, a homegrown aristocracy. Unreachable, unreadable. Well, I think that book has been read before. Fuck.
My boot craves the crunch of unvirtuous nethers.
Huh. Huh. How much? 22. Wow. Sturdy.
Never a dull moment.
What I figured was worse than that.
Come on, open up.
Well, there you go. Helldusk boots. Teleport to an area and deal fire damage where you land. None of us need melee, but I'll put them in camp. Accelerated grand design. The key points. As top leaders in the Bay Knight hierarchy, to effectively implement what the Mad Alhoon, known as Blue Apex, named the Accelerated Grand Design, it's important that you understand its broad outlines. Don't worry about the details, leave those to me. The central element of this plan is that our dominated Elder Brain lays illithid tadpoles that induce a state of suspended ceramorphosis, in which the host does not transform into a mind flayer. Instead, the tadpoles become psychic minions of the hive mind of the Elder Brain, which they perceive as a goddess, a deity of conquest called the Absolute. This Absolute, however, obeys the commands of the Chosen of the Dead Three, and needless to say, as Bane is the god of tyranny, our allies, who worship Baal and Merkel, must in the end defer to the United States. To the US. To us. Oh, hey, that book I can't reach is also in here. But yes, it's been there before. The Hells Unleashed. Read that too.
Have to keep going.
Vulnerable Patriarchs. Lord Gortash, obedience before all. Based on their levels of influence, cross-indexed with vulnerability to various forms of pressure, bribery, blackmail, direct threats, the following are the top 8 peers in Parliament to target in the next 10 days. Duke Portier, Lord Janeth, Lady Lineker, Madeline Whitburn, Lord Rillin, Lady Van Thamper, Lady Sessionstar, and Lord Eomain. With utmost respect, the Black Hand of Loyalty. The ultimate state. What is progress? Progress is the movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals would have to rely on Godot or Unreal. Each with their own individual agenda blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace, and prosperity is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often miscalled free will, is the one true enemy of unity. Free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The Netherese tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpoled, the brain is freed of egocentrism to follow the agenda of unity. The tadpoled brain is a happy brain. There is no conflict against the enemies of unity. And the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, it can also be freed of the frailties of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state. Just remember to pay a small fee for every tadpole installation. Memoir notes with recent addenda. Memoirs by Gortash, outline for Chapter 4. I re-establish worship of Bane in Baldur's Gate as a hidden cult. I realize the secret worship of Baal is also on the resurgence and acquaint myself with the local leader, an actual Baal spawn. The Baal spawn and I work together on a heist from the House of Wonders, and, discovering common goals, forge an alliance. In dreams, the Baal spawn and I are visited by Baal and Bane, who name us their chosen and command us to seek out and ally with Ketheric Thorn, the chosen of Merkel. Visiting Ketheric at Moonrise Towers, I learn of the Mind Flayer colony in the Underdark below and conceive a plan to conquer its Elder Brain using the Crown of Karsus. The Baalspawn and I employ a Diabolist's services to gain access to Mephistar and steal the crown. We 3 Chosen use the crown to enslave the colony's Elder Brain, but during that raid the Baalspawn is betrayed by the Baalist's second-in-command, Orin the Red, who usurps the Baalspawn's power, declares herself Baal's new Chosen. Dark Urge really is just Revan. Yeah. Following my master plan, the new trio transforms our grand hoax. Brainstorms our grand hoax for the Absolute. Note, where to put in the Astral Prism and the adventurers who took it after its theft from Vlaakith, and when to admit considering taking them as my new allies. The Astral Prism Heist. Private Memoir Notes number 60. After that dream I had about the Githyanki threat to our accelerated grand design, my research led me to pore through the old archives left behind in Moonrise by the High Heralds. These records included some surprisingly early sources, both Githyanki and Githzerai, that mentioned a relic or artifact called the Astral Prism, or Prism. Though the source of its power was unstated, this artifact was reputed to be able to project a field that disrupted Illithid psionics. Such an artifact would clearly be an existential threat to both our absolute ambitions and the grand design. All three of the ancient sources agreed that the Astral Prism was in the hands of the Githyanki Lich Queen Vlekith. Thus was born the plan to send a tadpole strike team in a regrown Nautiloid, piloted by the Emperor, to steal the Astral Prism from Vlekith. She ruined everything, that stupid bitch. Are you sure there's an upstairs? I don't know where it would be. Oh, wait, no, we found... No, that's a safe, not a door. Someone said there was an upstairs from here. I thought we perimetered this pretty well. What do you mean? Up that ladder? No, go up.
Sleep with one eye open, evil.
Gripping your pillow tight. Oh, I did make it.
No one stopped me yet.
I thought Minsk would have to lower the ladder for everybody else.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
There's some dead ball sacks up here. Assassin's instructions. You know what to do. Let the lordling think you friend, follower, ally. Let him know no peace. Trust no fawning face that gazes upon him. You are sent to harrow his halls and stalk his shadow until the chance arises to spike him where he stands. If caught, let him know we are coming. Let him know Orin is coming. The letter bears no signature, only a vicious smear of dark red. Well, it didn't bloody work out, did it?
Let's have a look.
Got a steel watcher blinder.
Oh! Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
You're the one who got hit. And there's grenade impellers here. Oh.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my feet.
I know they don't do anything outside of combat, but I still want
them
to be destroyed.
Wonder what's past this. Don't waste a step.
Excavation of the Enclave of Naloth. Read that. Mistress of the Night and Friends. Read that as well. A Guide to Avernus, One Hellish Holiday. Section detailing the politics of the planes is strung with asterisks, qualifiers, and addendums, charting the ever-shifting chain of command beneath Zariel. Worms Rock Security Audit. This is a report for Lord Gortash about Flaming Fist security at Worms Rock Fortress. Though the author of the report, the Black Hand of Loyalty, can find few real problems in the Fist's protocols and practices, they nonetheless seem to enjoy taking potshots at the fortress commander, Blaze Ellen, of which the following is a typical example. Despite the conspicuous lack of readiness of the roof ballista teams, Blaze Ellen prefers to spend much of her day personally reviewing admissions at the South Drawbridge checkpoint, rather than attending to the more tedious tasks of Flaming Fist administration. One of the times you... How many times have you killed him now? Are you at 3? And there's also this thing. Bell mechanism. Why do we do that? I don't know, but we can. Ah, part of the stealth run. Let me see. Well, that is everything here except the Netherstone. And whatever else is on Gortash's corpse. I think my method of killing Gortash was the funniest possible. I guess you could also toss him off of the fortress. But you do need his corpse for the Netherstone.
Anything of use?
Note from Helsik. Lord G. Yes, if necessary, I could get you back into the House of Hope. For the right price, of course. Though I doubt they'd be happy to see you again. You didn't exactly leave on the best of terms. However, you know your business better than I. Or anyone else. H. Devil's Fee. And he has 4 phase optimizers, granting nearby Steel Watchers an additional action. And he has his outfit, the Cloth of Authority. You cannot be frightened, and you cannot have your emotions altered. You have advantage on intimidation and insight. We'll take it. Not to wear, just I don't want him to have... Oh, apparently taking it off of him doesn't strip him. Netherstone Studded Gauntlet. Right. And Fabricated Arbalest. And some nice boots. Oh. Maybe my hat's hidden? I don't know.
So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
As I expected, the docks under the city must lead to a morphing pool. That's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain.
Why would they put it there?
To conceal it, one would imagine. And to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground.
Do you think we're ready?
With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope.
Well, I certainly don't want to go just yet.
You are right to be cautious. A fight with the most powerful being in all the realms is not to be entered
No, I
into
just need to check on my girlfriend.
Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. We will end this one way or another, in death, thraldom, or freedom. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
Confront the Elder Brain.
Do not be sad, Boo. Karlach vanquished a villain today. As for the rest of it, well, we will find a way to save her. Will we not?
Yes.
You see, Boo? You quiver in vain. In the meantime, perhaps we can find a way to bring Lord Gortash back. Perhaps it would lift Karlach's spirits to kill him a second time.
I don't know about that.
The cub speaks.
I might do the rest here in the Rivington area because the outdoor camp is probably better for giving her space. You know?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
But I would like to now because I'd like to get her back in the party.
I should speak up.
I brought my own pet.
What is it, my friend?
Yeah, we'll speak to them, but just not yet.
The cub speaks.
I'm still thinking about Karlach. About what she said. God. There really is no justice in the world.
Poor Karlach. Having to face her own mortality in such a definitive manner. Though the rest of us is still liable to perish, if it's any consolation.
Are we leaving the Gortash arena? Right now we're doing a long rest, after which my intention would be to walk out of where we are to see what changes have happened in the area. Then walk back into Baldur's Gate. Probably. Then we'd probably go to Gortash's parents' house to see if anything has changed with them, and then move on to the end. Well, not tonight, but you get me.
Vengeance is a bitter pill for kind souls. I pity Karlak that she could not savor Gortash's death.
It must be hard to savor anything when your time is running out.
Indeed. When my time comes, I will not go quietly.
No sense dawdling. Karlak has precious little time left to her. We'd do better than to waste it.
I wouldn't expect Gortash would speak to us, but I suppose we could. His body won't be there after a long rest, though. So I don't think we can.
What's on your mind?
Karlak has had her mortality defined to her in most cruel terms. I do not know if we can help her, but perhaps we can at least be there for her.
We'll try. What? Look at this. How is this not a murder? This cannot be how it is supposed to look. What kind of awkward fucking Thanksgiving dinner is this?
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlak. I know it.
Hail!
Why was Gale there? Sorry, I thought he said my name. No, he said hail. Oh, I see. Let's go back to the bench.
Ready and waiting.
Karlak's fate may be written, but her story isn't ended. The histories of the greatest Githyanki warriors are recorded in slate. They are unerasable. She must make every battle her bloodiest yet. She must make herself unerasable too.
Yeah, I cannot get out. What do my saves look like? Tell you what, before I talk to Karlak, I'll save here. Then we can go back to an autosave and see if Speak with Dead works on Gortash. We just can't do it in the game we're keeping.
the Netherstones, the throne.
As I expected. When we finish.
Okay. Now.
Commotus in lingua mortua.
I'll see if I need to disguise myself, but give it a shot. Looks like
You seek Gortash. His soul is already suffering at my hands.
What?
That is the fate of all those who fail me.
You're much more coherent than most corpses. Why is that?
So naive for one with such cunning. Do you think it's Gortash speaking to you? I am Bane, the Black Lord. I am the ultimate tyrant. I am fear. I am hate. And you are the dagger that bled Merkel's favored. You are the thorns that prick at my sides. Yet you are proof that still I will rise, and Baal and Merkel will yield. One question asked, 4 still remain.
God, he doesn't sound very intimidating, does he? You said I am proof you will rise. What did you mean?
You live for power. You have proven it with every fallen foe, every chest opened, every skill claimed. As long as mortals and immortals vie for sharper blades and louder voices, I am strengthened. So it is for Baal and Merkel, and so it is for you. You make me eternal.
If he didn't have a voice, I reckon I would have pictured a better one. I don't know, he seems terribly ordinary. Why did you ally with Merkel and Baal?
Why do red dragons ally with the Githyanki? Why did the broken god befriend Tyr? Ah, but you already know the answer. By making one ally, you deny them to another. And by turning mortals illicit, you deny their souls to their keepers. You do not stoke fear by reaping your own fields, but by burning your foes.
I am no agent of yours. I seek power for the proper ends, not for its own sake.
The corpse says nothing more. You did not ask a question.
I'm not asking that. That was weird. Alright. I don't think it will affect anything else, so it's fine that we don't get it in our main save. Okay.
How much further can I go?
How's she doing?
What's on your mind?
What? Why are you normal?
Fuck yes.
Okay. I assume you'll have a scene when I sleep?
What's on your mind?
You?
Go on. Sure. What's on your...
Oh, now she's got a thing on her. Thank fuck.
Hey, soldier. You're back.
Still soldier after everything we've been through, huh? I've been worried about you. Are you alright?
Yeah. Despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlak just won't let me. Did I miss anything important?
Not really, but I missed you.
I missed you too. You know, I wouldn't have bothered falling in love with you if I'd known saying goodbye would be so hard.
Who's saying goodbye? I'm here.
You certainly are. I'm trying to stay here, now, alive while I can. But it's like my mind is whittled down to the black hole that should have been our future.
Can we not convince her to go to hell? Like, we had that line with Jaheira. I didn't use it, but... I think about it too.
Ugh, I'm sorry. I don't want you to be sad. I mean, I do, but not too sad.
Would you ever consider going back to Avernus? Just for a while, just to buy yourself more time.
No. I can't. I'd rather die here in Faerun, my home, than live in service to a devil.
It wouldn't have to be forever. Just long enough for us to figure out a way to fix your engine.
I've considered it. Believe me, I have. But it would take Zariel all of a minute to suss me out and force me back into the Blood War. I can't do it anymore. I'd wish for death every day. Let me go out surrounded by things I love, not things I hate. Speaking of which, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die.
We'll cure you before it comes to that.
All right. But if we don't, I hope I can count on you. You haven't let me down yet, and it'd be a poor showing to start now. Now, enough tragedy. I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, darling. I love you. A lot.
Right.
Soldier.
Well, she's with us at least. No, not in here. Yeah, I want to see if the fists are hostile in here or not before I finish for today. But there isn't much else that I will do. Tomorrow we'll look around a little, but after that we'll be on our march for the endgame.
Let's see what this does.
There we are. Here it is. Okay. We can't see in here. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna open the door. Right, we're not going in there then. We're not going in there. They remain unhappy. Very, very unhappy. The Flaming Fist is not historically fond of boss murdering. This thing is also still up, and I don't think we can put it down. We can fast travel right down there, though.
Also has
Da, 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 da.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Move along. Damned outsiders.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline.
Nothing really that happens over here.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lot-ins? We need at least a double. Look, Teresa's caress isn't just...
It is so strange to be out of things to do. This game has started to feel like a constant, like an unending fact. Now there's Blaze Ellen.
I'm with you then.
The drawbridge is up.
You're good to go.
I am indeed good to go. Alright, yeah, tomorrow, begin working towards the end game. Can we finish on Friday? I don't know. I don't know how much is left. I don't know how big the sequence is. Fare thee well. Till next time.